evening, everyone. Welcome to FGM eCast presenting ANZCAR Speedway Wednesday night. I am Stuart Brown. I'm here to bring this one to you for your Wednesday evening. Mittwoch, as the Germans call it, or Hump Day as we like to know it. We're at Boston, or South Boston Speedway for this evening's event. We've got the usual double header brought up to you for this evening. We're a little bit light on for drivers tonight, so if you're seeing the stream and you're an ANZCAR member, jump in, join the field, and get on with it. We will have a second race after this one, so there will be the ability to jump into a second session after this one. So if you miss this out, we'll be only here for about 20 minutes or so, and then we'll jump into that second server. So get your sim rig fired up and get yourself ready to go, as we are doing line qualifying at the moment. We have got Carl Wiki on screen in the 7-Up liveried modified there, so it is going to be hopefully a compressed race. We want to see everyone together and everyone on board. We've got a couple missing tonight. You'll notice that Edward Foster is not here. He is on holidays, so not able to join the stream. Wouldn't surprise me if he does jump into the chat though, and if you likewise have jumped into the chat, then jump in or let us know you're here, say hello, and definitely give us some interaction, because we would love to hear from you as we get through this one tonight. So all the drivers not quite finished qualifying yet. I think Jason Hardigan's still got a lap to go if he wishes to put it in, but having said that, he is our pole position sitter anyhow, with everyone else having finished qualifying already. So you can see across the top of the screen there the effective end qualifying order. Just waiting for lone qualifying to finish up now. We've only got about 2 minutes to go. And we'll get into the race for this session. I'm just going to quickly double check what we have got coming up next. So we've got 50 laps here, and then we've got the legends after this, all fixed set up as always. We'll just wait for this one to flick over. Okay, let's get underway here. Sorry about that. Just had to quickly get something else sorted out in the background so that we were able to keep this one going. And we've got a 50 lap race here with race times looking about 14 seconds a lap, so it's going to be a quick one as you would expect. About 15 minutes or so as we form here. Josh Carroll's car looking extraordinarily bright there, but great looking livery on that one. Off and running is Jason Hardigan from Matt Hunter at the front of the field there. Passed there by Carroll Walden. Jason Hardigan here out in front of Carroll Walden. We've got Matty Hunter and Lachlan Aquisio, Mitch Gallagher, Clark and Carl Withy rounding out the field. Let's get that scroll across the top there flipped over so we can see how many laps we're doing here. It is out of 50 tonight. So Hardigan, to put in a reasonably good performance here, he's already opened up a nearly 1 second gap. The battle is a little bit further back with Carroll Walden and Hunter. Just switching positions over here as they try and get the job done. And these high horsepower range, as I understand it, sprint cars, so lots of power, wide tyres, do what they need to do. See there the fantastic livery of Carroll Walden. We used to see him in I believe a bright orange car, but not tonight. He's in a Lego World livery, so that looks fantastic. One of the favourite liveries I've seen, actually. Is a great one. So in that, he's currently in third. Behind him. He's still, of course, waiting for some retribution on Edward Foster. And he does make his way back into the field. He's enjoying his holiday wherever it is he is. Hardigan's cleared out at the front. He's going to start to come up on some lap traffic fairly soon. 4 seconds ahead of Carl Withy, around about 14 seconds lap time here. So, 4 laps, we will get that, and then when things start to get interesting, of course, in this category, you do not need to make way for a faster moving car like you do in circuit racing. As we've got someone off there, big flip over as well, so that was Lachlan Aquisio, and that's going to call out our first caution period for this evening. Through this caution period here. Aquisio back in the pit lane, getting a toe done there. He should rejoin the race at some stage. That Mustang looks very similar to Jason Hardigan's livery. So, just waiting for this one to get back underway here. The lights are out on the safety car. So with Hardigan from Hunter, Carol Walden from Gallagher, and Clark from Withy. And we're off and running this time around. Just waiting for that car to pull in. And there it goes. So we are off and going again. 34 to go. Consequence of that accident. Last week it was really angles. So this one's just got the extras that we are looking for. We're on board here with Jason Hardigan, just riding on the outside wing. So these cars inside. A lot to them. It's built basically for power, speed, these big wheels that they've got on them as well, and protection. We're going to keep them off the walls. Trying to close in on Hardigan, doing identical laps last time around. Trying to pull something out of the bag a little bit there to close up on him. A bit faster that time around. 9/100ths, but that's enough. Say every week it's tenths and tyres, that's what is important in managing the race here to get through 10th each lap. Managing your tyres, not burning them up too much, will certainly see you in a strong position at the end of the race. 26 laps to go. The smaller field should see plenty of green flag racing tonight as well. Clark fighting for 4th and 5th. 2 tenths between them. You can see right there a big dive down the inside there. Wyman and Clark getting it done, and fortunately Matty Hunter there pulling that one up just shy of the wall for potentially causing a second caution period for the race. Gallagher here just running around in a little bit of a bubble, which is good. He's about 1 and a bit seconds behind Cole Walden, and the same back to Norm Clark. It's Hardigan at the front. 1 second gap, which is as much as you need. Of course, with the instances of caution periods, it is very easy to end up building a huge margin, but losing it relatively quickly. So he is up onto the back of Equigio now. 42 car. 17 laps to go. May well catch Carl Riffy as well. Carl's a little bit further around the track. range and not making too much of an exercise of that. Then following in right behind him. Left in this 50-lap race before we head to the main race with the midgets. Not sure if this is a dual purpose track or not as well, where the midgets may run. No, it's definitely not. It's too small. It is one of the shorter tracks, so half a mile or so. Just within reaching distance of one another as we go around with 10 laps left now. Gallagher going to have to make sure that he doesn't end up losing the third step on the podium. Towards the end of this race, identical lap time again between Gallagher and Clark. Clark's going to have to try and make up some gap here. Time around was quicker. Was right up in that great dive and pass there as well. He can keep it stick, yeah, he can. Hunter there trying to take advantage as well. He's going to get the job done down the inside. In fact, we go 2 wide, there's 3 wide there. He's trying to make a game of it. Clark, Hunter and Gallagher now swapping positions. Oh, there's been contact with the wall there for Gallagher. I think he might have just run out of track with the other 2 drivers. 5 to go. Still on here between Norm Clark and Matty Hunter. We'll take out third place on the podium. And Matty Hunter there having a crash again, and that unfortunately means that we are under yellow flag with 4 laps to go. So it would be a yellow flag finish. Sorry, what I mean by that is we'll sit on a yellow flag now on 3 laps, and they'll get 2 to go once the safety car pulls in, pace car pulls in to pit lane. To go out, this will obviously should make for an exciting finish between Harding and Carroll, Clark and Gallagher, all with some good speed at the end, and Matty Hunter is back out on the lead lap, so Rockland equation may get a lucky dog. I'm not sure if it's on for this race. still on the pace car. Lights are out, so we'll have 2 laps to go. Off and running. Who's going to get the jump here as we get underway? Hardigan's had this one in control, so hopefully he will be thinking he can get away and make it work. He's got a good jump there. Carl Walton walked a little bit at the restart. So here's Hardy, Carl Walton and Gallagher. Here we go. This is definitely going to be a contest for third. Leading it out on the track. This is the race. In second. Gallagher in third. That is how it will stay, so it is. Hardigan takes the win, Carl Walton in second, and Hamish Gallagher in third place. So what's going to happen now is we will change over servers and jump into the midget race at the same place. So we are going to jump back in at South Boston. So we're just going to jump to an intermission. We'll be back with you once that server changes over in a few minutes' time.
Simrigs.com is dedicated to not only supplying quality products but also helping you achieve your potential and goals within the sim community. Race clean. This is the most important thing to progressing in any of the racing simulators out there. Be consistent and stay on your race line. Someone that is much faster will overtake you when they can. Moving off your line to get out of the way can cause more trouble than you think. Have fun. You will wreck quite a bit. Sometimes your fault, plenty of times not your fault. Learn from it. Wreck avoidance is key. Whether you're just starting out and wanting an entry grade setup, or have been in the sim scene for years and needing a well-deserved upgrade, Simrigs.com is here to help. So please don't hesitate to contact us if you have any questions. At Ferguson Group Media, we are a full-service marketing agency built for today. Day in, day out, we are about attracting attention to build brands. We believe that every business is a marketing and media business and should have access to a content creating machine. That's where we fit in. We also understand about extracting value from social media marketing and digital marketing. Video is king in producing content for your business. From it, all other forms of content can flow. We are set up to film, edit, and post-produce content at scale. This enables us to keep costs down, allowing small businesses to also access our products. Don't hesitate to reach out and chat about your content ideas. Your local digital marketing agency, Ferguson Group Media. There is an awful lot to learn, and it takes quite some time. Trying to work it all out on your own can be confusing and overwhelming. It can be super hard to get on the track, never mind being competitive. For me, I was lucky enough to get involved with a group of guys that were really fantastic and gave me a lot of knowledge and support. This helped me to progress with my skills and got me up to speed very quickly. After a solid 5 years honing my skills, I now feel I'm in a position to help others. So I'm all in on Virtual Motorsport Mentor and loving every moment. I created this platform to help drivers develop their skills and get the support and feedback they need to improve their drive lines, speed, setups, and more. My goal is to see you become the best driver you can be. The question is, how far do you want to take it? I look forward to helping you drive fast and win more. Chris, Virtual Motorsport Mentor. Would you like to get your brand in front of thousands of avid gamers? FGM eCast now has sponsorship packages available, so you can get your name in the stream and start getting the audience you deserve. Our productions are cinema and TV standard and will include everything you need to get an ad just like the ones you saw into our live streams and replays. Don't hesitate to reach out if you'd like to work together.
And welcome back everyone to the midget version of tonight. It sounds a little bit funny to say, but we are running the midgets here. Got an extra driver into the server as well, so that's good to see. So we're on board at the moment with Carol Walden. Got Raymond, Hardigan, Clark, Hunter, Aquajo, Gallagher, Withy, and Rawlak, as well as the Aquajo there just has a another incident. He's had an incident pack first run. Looking for something clean in this race. Excuse me. So around about 16-second or so lap here. We've got a 100-lap race, yellow flags as well in this one. But again, not expecting too much carnage from such a small field. We'll see what comes of it as we get started with qualifying. Carol Walden's done a 16.78 as his fastest lap, just been passed by Matty Hunter with a 7.2. Rolling through the numbers here, Carol Walden 7.8, Aquajo 9.4, same as Hamish Gallagher, identical in that My Little Pony get up that he's got. Aquajo not having the greatest of nights tonight. He's got one clean lap in, so that's good. They didn't get through that second lap as we are on board with Gallagher. It's very brightly coloured My Little Pony midget. Carl with you now jumping out on track. We'll stick with him. He gets around to do his qualifying run. Norm Clark just about to jump out on track as well. He's got a few minutes to go in lone qualifying. Very close to the Aussie race cars that we have run in Australia. Carl Withy does a 17.25. Norm Clark just about to get underway on his first flying lap. Nathan Rawlak is about to jump out as well. Another Taylor Swift livery there, is it? Too sure about that one from Norm Clark, but it looks interesting. Rawlak here on a really good lap. So he's heading around now. He's moved up straight into third spot with a 16.81. So almost a full 10th behind Matty Hunter, but a good start. He's going to come around and finish his second lap here. And not improve. So only two drivers left now. Matty Raymond, who's just jumping out onto track now, so we'll jump on board with him and do his qualifying laps. Just over-rotated that one there, so he, however, will probably try and get the run back up and going again for the last run around. Putting in a 17.29 as his best effort. Only Jason Hardigan left to go. He's got time if he does want to get out. We'll just see if he appears in pit lane, or if he's going to try and do a run from the back of the pack. At this stage, it is Matty Hunter from Carol Walden. We've got Rawlak, Clark, Aquajo, Gallagher, Withy, Raymond, and Hardigan at the back of the field for the main race tonight. We'll just wait for this to tick over before we get into it. Do have to mention we have got the Australian Endurance E Championship run on tomorrow night for round 4 of that series. Heading to, in fact, round 5 of that series, my apologies, heading to Road Atlanta for a 2-hour endurance race there. Kicking off live from 7:30. That is all she wrote for qualifying. So we'll bring up the grid on the screen now and have a look where everyone has positioned themselves. So Maddie Hunter on pole, Carol Walden second. We've got Rolick in third with Clark in fourth, Lachlan and Quijo fifth, Hamish Gallagher sixth, Carl Withy in seventh, Maddie Raymond eighth, and Jason Hardigan choosing to start from the back of the grid. He has not put in a qualifying time for this race at all. So we're at the Boston Speedway there. You can see it's South Boston Speedway. We'll get this underway. So, stationary start here. Something a little bit different for us tonight in these midgets. See what Hunter and Carol Walden can do. So we're off. Ah, no, I thought it was a stationary start. They're just playing a little bit of visual games. Couldn't quite see the pace car, and they were lined up at the start-finish line. So we'll roll around for a warm-up lap. Stick here with the blimp, just to get a good view of the whole field. Almost the whole field. 9 cars in total. 100 laps around here will be fast but furious, no doubt at all. There will be a very short gap between our drivers. With Jason Harding coming through from the back of the field. Waiting for that pace car to pull off onto the inside of the track and for us to get underway. And we're off and running. Maddie Hunter out in the lead here with Carol Walden next to him. Get through our first lap, get things underway. It is Hunter from Carol Walden. Contest going on back there with Rolick and Clark. Hamish Gallagher there has unfortunately had an off. And we go into yellow for the first time tonight. The caution period flag coming out. And Maddie Hunter will line up behind the pace car. So we'll finish this caution period and get back underway. Only 7 laps in to this one. We don't have too many of those tonight. Lights are out on the pace car. And we're off and running again until lap 9. Laps here tonight on the main race. Walden just pushing on the back here of Hunter. Going to get the job done if he can and get out into the lead of this race. Not quite going to get up far enough to get through on the high line and potentially pin Carol Walden up, Hunter up high, as Carol Walden does get the job done now and is into the lead. Raymond Gallagher and Withy have a crash at the back here. We go back under yellow flag again. So Withy jumps into pit lane. Go back and have a look at the incident. Withy's a little bit loose on that outside. A couple of the guys on the way through. And Gallagher really copping the worst of it. But all the drivers will get back out and running. Gallagher here in pit lane. He's on his way out to rejoin the field. Hopefully the lights are out on that pace car and we'll get back underway again. Lights are out on the Mustang. We're going to go racing again. As that car peels in, it'll be Carol Walden and Hunter to take us away as we get back racing again. Lap 15 of 100. Looking for some green flag running here. It's been an interrupted start. Hunter needing to put some pressure on the back of Carol Walden. It's got Quejo right behind him with Rawlick as well. And Hardigan all in this small group. Withy on the outside in the background there. Like it's still in pit lane getting repairs done. So his night will be over. Closely between Rawlick and Hardigan. Hardigan, of course, moving his way up from the back of the field. Deciding to start last, not putting in a qualifying lap there. Strategy that can play well for you. Looking not to get caught up in the incident just a few laps ago. So we are on to lap 18 now. Fastest man at the moment is Carol Walden. Open up only about 3/10 of a gap, 3/10 of a second over Hunter in second place. Aquajo, same margin back to him as Matty Raymond has had another incident there. Hasn't brought out the yellow flag, fortunately. We'll keep running under green conditions. Too long now before Carol Walden comes up on some traffic. Matty Raymond now just 13 seconds down the road. Carl Withy entering pit lane well, so he has decided to get some repairs done or do what he needs to do down pit lane. There's the 35 of Carol Walden leading this race. Hardigan, Clark, Rollick and Raymond Rollick dropping down a couple of places. Only around the second half between our top 4 cars at this point in time. We'll start to come back up on the back of Matty Raymond. Any drivers doing reasonably similar lap times here, all in the low 16.8s. Walden, Hunter and Equijo, half a second between Walden and Hunter. Spread out as we get further back down the field. You can see that there the gap just opening up between Hardigan and Clark. Hardigan doing what he can now to catch up onto the back of Equijo. On the front of the Equijo midget. 34 laps into the 34th lap of proceedings now. So green flag running since lap 12, which is good. Not too sure what to expect, whether or not that guys will need to take tyres at some stage. I suspect they will. Even though it is a short track, 100 laps around here. Punishing. Jump back outboard now because you can see that right behind Equijo now, Hardigan on his tail. So the battle is on for third place as we're rounding in to lap 40 between these two. Hardigan is going to... Oh, he's just bumped the wall there, Equasia. I thought Hardigan was going to get the job done. So putting lots of pressure on here, going low to high, trying to get through. You can see he gets the better run out of the corner there. He moves up to the top of the track. So will Equasia be able to do this for much longer? Don't think so there. The big slide on for Equasia. He's managing to hold on to it though, but I think Hardigan's going to get the move done. Does go low to high there and close out the gap. So Hardigan now from last up to third place on the current standings. 56 laps to go here, so plenty of time for him to try and catch up to Matty Hunter. Keep an eye on the relative lap times of those two. Back on board now with the race leader, Carol Walden, who's opened up about a second gap, just over a second gap on Matty Hunter. Matty Hunter's going to need to keep an eye out for the hard-charging Jason Hardigan to make sure that he doesn't end up under attack. Just making his way through some slower traffic here. So he doesn't need to make way for the faster car coming through and just hold his line. So now it is a change there. Matty Hunter still just slapping slightly slower than Hardigan by about a tenth. And that is important. It will mean that at some stage Hardigan will be back up on the back of him. Whether or not he can get into first place or not from where he is, that is the big question though. It's going to be difficult. Similar lap times between the front three runners now. Tyre wear is going to be a contributing factor to this too. Hardigan having to certainly use a lot more tyre to get up to the front of the field. Lap traffic going to start causing some issues here as well. Lap 58. Moving through relatively quickly. The green benefit of that green flag running. We did see the Equasia go through the pits again there. So he's now back out and running. Hardigan now only half a second behind Matty Hunter. So he is coming, you can see him there just coming into the back of the picture. Start putting pressure all over the back of Matty Hunter now. 4/10 the gap. So we just got notification that Aquajo has had another incident and a yellow flag has come out. So expect to see all the drivers pull in for a stop here. Another reason to get a fresh set of tyres if permitted. So everyone getting through the lane. We'll just pick up on the back of the pace car. Get out of the caution period. Actually, Nathan Rollick, who is getting the wave by. I believe, no, he's just overrun the pace car a little bit there. And the pace car's pulled in now, and we will go green running again. And it will be Rollick who will lead from Carroll Walden, Hunter, and Hardigan. Now the gap there being quite big back to the others on the restart. Not sure how that's happened. Almost half a lap, in fact. Yeah, pit lane for pretty much the same period of time, all going in at around the same time as well. So I don't know if we've got some issues with the timing on screen or not. We've got another caution period here. Carl Withy having an incident. Was Withy there causing the incident. go green here. Shouldn't be too much longer. Lights are out on the pace car. Up and running again, we've got 25 laps to go here. Carol Walden, Hunter and Hardigan fighting it out, I feel, for the win. Clark not done yet either. Paddy Raymond back up in this battle now too, with the safety car periods helping him out. 24 to go now. Carol Walden in that big livery that he's got there, the Hazard. Cool, but the Hot Wheels car as well, getting the job done. Yeah, nothing on that Lego car we saw earlier on from Carol Walden. So I like the bright liveries between that and the orange that he normally runs. There's Walden and Rollick here, fighting hard at the front. Hunter and Hardigan trying to make sure that they're involved in this. Get through 22 laps to go. Green flag to the end, please. Want to see it nice and close the whole way through here. Plenty of pressure being put on Hardigan, on Hunter from Hardigan too. There. Battling away for third and fourth. It's very close. We've got less than a second covering our top 5 cars here. Hardigan continues to pile on the pressure on the back of Hunter. Of course, he's got this move done before. Do the same thing again, get deep in and drive out of the corner. So he may just not be quite far enough up there. Rejo rejoins this race. Bit of a slide from Hunter that's cost him some time, and it's meant that Hardigan's got through and he's going to get away and run. Tries to catch up onto this lead battle now. Laps to run. Carol Walden getting away with it now. Rollick having some issues, so he's now out in front. Half a second lead. Rollick going to come under some fire from Hardigan very shortly. Hardigan actually lapping fastest on the track last lap. Cheeky yellow flag here would close things up, make it very interesting for us for the last 10 or so laps. Green flag though at the moment. On board with Nathan Rollick. Hardigan here closes right up on the back of Rollick. 11 laps to go. And the pressure on. Walden actually the fastest on track last time around. He's going to get the job done here, Hardigan, and relatively easily makes his way through. Matty Hunter looking to go with him as well. Defending there from Rollick to make sure that doesn't happen. Oh, he's going to go around. And he has hit the wall. And that will bring out the yellow flag. This will reset here. It'll be Hardigan who will be in second place. So we're going to have a sprint at the end of this. Carol Walden, Hardigan, Hunter. Clark right up in there as well. Matty Raymond back in the mix. So we have 3 laps here under the pace car. Then we will have a 3-lap sprint to the end. We're going to get 3 laps. Lights are still on the pace car. Sprint. Carol Walden, Hardigan, Hunter, Clark, Raymond, Rollick all in this. Rollick was the cause of the yellow flag, but managed to get himself back out and ready to go as we go green. And who's it going to be? Hardigan, Carol Walden getting a really good start here together. It's going to be 3 laps of mayhem. These two find it out for the lead. Hardigan looks like he's just got the jump on Carol Walden. So we bring it around. It's going to end up with 2 laps to go between the two at the front here. Norm Clark up into third, doing a great job as well. Between him and Matty Hunter fighting for third. You see him just in the background of the picture, but the battle is firmly, squarely on the front of the field here. We've got 2 laps to go now between Carol Walden and Hardigan at the front. Come round and we will get the white flag. It is the final lap. Carol Walden making a bit of a break for it. He's done a good job to defend his lead. After that late safety car period, Jason Hardigan pressing him hard. He's going to bring home the win, I think, here. And he does. So it is Carol Walden getting the job done. Congratulations on the win. So it's Carol Walden there from Hardigan and Hunter. A little bit of shenanigans to finish off, as you would expect. Really good race. Well run there from the guys on Wednesday night Speedway with ANZCAR. Good show right at the end there. So we'll get the guys in for chat. And you know what, we might just jump in with everyone. Hey guys, we've decided to bring everyone in to the commentary box tonight, make it nice and crowded, and
All right.
have a little bit of a chat with you all here whilst we finish off the broadcast. Good run at the end there from you, Josh, to hold that one out with the late safety car period. Congratulations on the win.
Yeah, thanks guys. Yeah, it was a bit hairy there. I thought, I was going to walk that for a minute there, but yeah, bit of juice to end the night's always good.
Big fan of the Lego livery from race 1 as well. You'll have to roll that back out again.
Yeah. I was thinking today, if you're in a wreck, what's the one car you don't want to hit? And because Lego bricks are so titanium, I was thinking, you know what? Let's throw some nightmares in there with a Lego livery.
Well, I was expecting or wondering whether or not if you got hit, if you'd break into a million pieces as well. So, just, an interesting one. No, but it looked fantastic actually on the stream. So, well done and good win from you. Jason, a good charge from you from the back of the field as well. Almost got the job done.
Yeah, I didn't qualify for that one, just for a bit of fun and see what happens. And second place.
Almost pulled it off. The safety car periods, yellow flag periods, falling quite nicely for you to help you just close that gap a little bit there with Josh. If it hadn't been there, it might have been difficult to get.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, the tyres didn't seem to like getting pushed too hard. So yeah, it was good. Those yellows fell in my favour quite a bit.
And Matty, third place for you.
Yeah, no, it's good to have you with that run. I don't know where the speed came for the qualifying on pole, but it was just it was hooked up for that 2 laps. That was good, and didn't really have enough for Josh. So yeah, but I'm happy with the third.
No, and overall a good run to see the midgets there. Which did you prefer during the evening, the modifieds or the midgets?
I'll say the modifieds.
Yeah, I do
I'll
like
say
the
the
modified, but
midgets.
they're hard to drive.
Definitely the midgets.
Midgets. No,
I like
overall,
them both.
overall good to watch as well. So, and you all managed to get through scot-free with no Ed there tonight to carry some rough and tumble as well.
Unfortunately, Lockie kind of DQ'd me. There was a good chance that I could have taken the victory. Unfortunately, that little bit of contact at the end DQ'd me and just robbed us of a great victory there.
It'll teach you to taunt me, buddy. Don't taunt me, Carl, because it won't end well.
The good thing is, Carl, though, you still finished inside the top 10.
That was my goal for this weekend.
Well,
and just managed.
well and truly achieved. So, well done. No worries. So, I'm going to jump out again, guys. We'll leave you be. Thank you for this evening. And we'll see
Thank you.
next week as
No
well.
worries.
So that about finishes things up for us for this evening, for ANZCAR, from a track that we've actually not been to before as well. So it was good to get to know South Boston Speedway a little bit with the variety of cars as well. And the guys did a fantastic effort there for us, even with the small field. Still a little bit of excitement at the end. So do join us tomorrow night from 7:30 for the Australian Endurance E-Championship. We do head to Road Atlanta for that round. 2 hours there. It's going to be interesting. It's in the dark, effectively. So not a greatly lit track in the evening. So drivers are going to be relying on their talents to make it through tomorrow night's race. And if the rest of the season has been anything to go by, it will be a close one. But everyone will certainly be trying to chase down guys in those bright green Porsches at the front NSR Motorsport. So let's see what happens tomorrow. Do join us for that one. Myself and Scotty Rankin will be covering that for you here on FGM eCast, your E-Place for Pace. And look forward to seeing you there. Thanks for joining me.